I'm excited to have back on the show Robert Esmie. He is a Canadian Olympic Gold Medalist, world champion sprinter, motivational speaker. He is a co-founder of Critiq and founder of Air Blastoff Running Club. And what else do you do, Robert Esmie?
I'm a people's champion. I'm always here to serve and help.
Oh my goodness, welcome back to the
Thank
show.
Thank you for having me. It's always a pleasure to be on your show. I always have the right energy, the right mood. What can I tell you? We always work well together.
Yes, and a happy new year, a new year, a new you, and new projects. And I'm excited to talk to you about more about Critiq and what it's about, and how can people subscribe or be involved.
Awesome. Give a little bit about the background of Critiq. When it first started, one of the other co-founder, Bernie, he was in the photography background. He enjoyed taking pictures and weddings and different things, photograph celebrities, and he used to go to conferences. And what happened, he had to see a mentor, spend $500 to spend 30 seconds with that mentor, right? And learn some tricks, which he still used to today. For me as an athlete, I've always loved feedback from my coaches. Always difficult to get the right feedback from the right person. And I like the video aspect of it. I used to record, slow it down, break it down, and see what am I doing wrong. Sometimes that coach will tell you certain things, but as an athlete, if you don't see it, right, it doesn't, I guess, grasp or resonate easily because I'm a visual learner, right? So I have to be able to see it myself and say, I got it. I understood what you're trying to tell me. Let's make the correction right away. Because when I don't see that, I'm thinking I'm making an adjustment and a correction. And he's like, no, you're not. And I'm like, yes, I am. So, they say a picture's worth 1,000 words. So when we wanted to be able to interrupt the education space and the learning space, come together and said, this is a perfect tool we can leave as a legacy and to help others globally. Because we know people are going to learn. The question is, what tools or what are they learning from? And can they reach someone who has a little bit more experience so they can get better at what they're doing? So, and that's where the creation of pretty much Critiq come together. And then some of the other founders are expert in technology. They've built in tech companies and sold before. So they're getting a well-oiled machine of the best to help others become their best.
Yes, absolutely. So how does it work?
It's fantastic. The opportunity for the user to be anywhere, comfortable, the driveway, the track, the boardroom. They're having challenges in the pitch in the office or in your world, podcasts, camera presence. They're new to the area. They don't know what they're doing or what they should look like, or are they in the middle of the camera or what's going on. They can pick an expert from the marketplace, read the accolades, see what's going on. Is this the right person for me? See a couple samples and say, hey, I think this person can help me in the stumbling block where I need to get to. Book them, video their stuff or take pictures, send it to that expert. The expert will go in, break it down, pinch and zoom, circle, give you ideas, give you suggestions, and then send it back to you within 4 days max. And then boom, you have it. You can download it, watch it anytime, and continue to improve. So that's their great ability, is where we can help people globally. And based on your brain, the expert, all they have to do is react to that content. The expert don't have to create content. The user send them the content and they react to it. And I've seen it done, restaurants, airports, bus, wherever. It's still for busy people on the go, but want to be able to help others.
Yes, that's what it's about too. So it is user friendly, right? You just
Yes, you don't need any app as a user. You just go on the website, anything, and upload your stuff. The experts need the app to be able to do the critique and send it back. And the quality is phenomenal. Everyone out there who have utilized Critiq, they say, hey, it's between masterclass and Cameo in a TikTok space. You know, one thing we know is that a lot of people don't want to spend a lot of time anymore to go read a book, you know, which they're supposed to read a book and do many things. But the ability to pick an expert brain who have been it, who's done it, and give you back feedback under 2 minutes and break down what you need improvement on or encouragement is priceless. And it's a new way of learning. It's a new space that people want things now, especially our young generation. They're like me, it's mine, I want it now, right? We want to keep in that space. We're not a Zoom type of booking. This is supposed to be in short, out short, and just to solve that specific piece of problem. Yeah, if you have more than one, you're gonna have to upload more than one thing. We don't want to highlight reel.
Yeah, so it's for, you know, athletes like yourself, media
Absolutely.
personalities, anyone that, you know, CEOs.
Absolutely. Anything that you can visually see, hear. So anything in video, acting, athletes, whatever sports, pitch, someone working on a pitch needs some help. Now we've add not only graphics, we've add PDF. So you have a business plan, pitch deck, send that over. They can break it down. They'll tell you specifically how many pages they want and then break it and send it back to you. So anything that you can think of visually, audio, music, any industry, absolutely we can do. All right, just like the 5 sense: see, hear, smell, taste. Except for tasting, we can't do too much, but we do have chefs on there to work on your technique and your presentation.
Oh, it's wonderful. You know, and so can you share any success stories? Like who's involved?
Absolutely. Plenty of success. You know, users. I just saw a case review came in. A gentleman, I believe Hosafa, he utilized the platform for his resume. He's been in the software sales process. He has a lot of turnover in jobs. He lost his last job. I think he was waiting 2 months trying to get something going. He seeked out for one of our experts to help him with his resume. They critiqued it and gave him a few suggestions. He went back, he correct that suggestion, and he ended up with, I think, 6 offers, interviews. He got 2 offers, 6 figures from it, and now he's I think he's 2 months into the job, and that he's enjoying by utilizing the Critiq to be able to fix that. Right. So same thing in the sports department. Athletes having issues in the volleyball and the serving. They pick an expert. I think that expert is somewhere in Argentina or whatever, and the person is in Canada, right? So the distance, to be able to correct, open up the chest, the arm movement, her posture and her back, resolve that and create more power. And she's adapt that to her game. So just overall, just constantly in basketball, one just came in last night. Jordan Kilgannon, one of the greatest dunker of all time. He's able to help someone from their driveway on their approach and the jumping. He was able to correct that and put them in the pathway. So we're seeing the connectivity from people from locally, remote places all over the globe that people are seeking advice and expertise from those experts. And I believe Jordan Kilgannon was doing his feedback in the airport, right? So so you're seeing all different areas. I think somebody was in an Uber responding to. So it's to take up those dead times and become those valuable moments. That 2 or 3 minutes where it was sort of a waste, you can turn that into success and help someone on their journey of path.
Wow, that's wonderful. So where can people sign up?
Anyone can go to the website, Critiq.com, and browse and see what's going on. If they're looking to get help in whatever the department, find a genre and go in and find an expert in that area. As an expert, I believe at the bottom of the page, if you feel like you have the accolades to be an expert, you can apply. We'll look for 3 things. Are you currently using this as a tool for coaching? Do you have the right audience? You have an okay audience, and you have accolades, right? You can be a life coach, but if you're not Oprah's life coach, you can't be on the platform. Right? You have to have a credibility, and then we have to screen you. We have to go through a process to have you on the website. It's not everybody we want on there. It's not for everybody. You have to qualify, and anyone you see on there, they're fully qualified and approved. And then we're also spinning off a secondary app coming out very shortly, which I'm very excited about. It's for the regular coaches out there, because I notice in many sports and team sports especially, the coaches don't have time to spend with the athletes and give them a one-on-one attention. So we're spinning off that new piece coming out, I think, within the next 30 days, is the ability, those regular coaches or those personal trainers, to break it down in the same aspect, right? If I have a team of athletes, say for me, I'll have 20 athletes. I'll have all 20 athletes on there, and I'll have Critiq once a week with them to help them get better in that discipline so they can go home and practice that. So when they come back to practice, I'm able to see them. Certain things I can't say in a group setting because I just don't have the time. But if I can videotape 30 seconds of it, 3 seconds of it in my sport, right, I can break it down and send it back to them. So that's going to roll out very shortly to all the teams, soccer players, football, baseball with massive team. They can now go in and put all the roster, and that coach can say, you know what, I'm going to take 1 hour a week and I'm going to break it down for my athletes to allow them to get better, because I don't have that one-on-one with them, but now I can give them my undivided attention for 2 minutes and break it down to help them. So it's going to change the whole teaching and coaching space once that's finished and ready to go and release in the next 30 days.
Oh my goodness, congratulations. And so what else are you working on?
Oh, I just love helping people, straight out. I'm a people's people. If we can create things and interrupt certain space and help each other like we did with Critiq. And my side is, once again, the Robert Esmie, the motivational speaker, that's full and running. That website's up, robertesmie.com. It's the ability to reboot your company, your team, re-engage them, re-energize them, and put them into the next future, get out of the recession type of situation, the R's, the Robert, right? Yes. Refocus, reintroduce, repower, re-engage, reignite. I want to be able to help them bring the team back into the fold and get them back in their stride, into the winning formula. So in that area, I have many topics I can speak on: leadership, workshop. Come on out, book me. I'm hot, I'm entertaining. I guarantee you're going to get every money's worth of it, right? Yeah. And on the other side of the sports, I've always connected to helping the athletes reach to the next level. So outside of Critiq, I do training athletes one-on-one. I'm going to be in Vancouver February 3rd week. We're going to host a camp combined with John Salmonize, the SIS training system he has out there. We're going to apply speed one-on-one. I make them run so fast they catch a cold on a Vancouver day. Boom! So watch out for that. That's coming. And then my son, he wants to dabble into daddy's shoes a little bit. So he's going to debut at his first Harry Jerome, because he was born in BC. So he gets to come down and touch and put his mark on the BC athletes over there. So he's looking excited for that. And then I have a couple other athletes. We're going to come and interrupt the sprinting space in Vancouver and showcase some of the talent of the Air Blast off Ontario in the making, baby.
Yes, well, I'll have to be there.
That's right.
Vancouver, so.
That's right. You come on out, we have a nice meal, and watch some entertainment, watch the athletes compete, and we'll have some fun at the same time. I believe in working hard and having fun. It's a great balance.
Yes. Thank you so much, Robert, for being a guest on the show. And I always want you to come back. So
anytime, we're family. We're here for each other. Once again, don't forget, put on your seatbelt, keep it locked. Christina's doing big things from that track and field world and the sports world as well. Run with your running show and your acting debut. I believe you have other projects with the celebrities and stuff going on there. She's like Google, folks. She's everywhere. She's dangerous. Watch her out. Keep it locked. Keep your eyes locked. She's moving and shaking, folks. Yeah, it's always a pleasure to talk with you.
Fasten our seatbelts, right? So.
That's right, baby. 2023, we're stepping right. You don't got the right step, right? Don't get caught standing still. Christine's always on the move.
Thank you, Robert.
You're welcome, my friend.